Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Expert explains how Bank of America can leverage XRP using Ripple Liquidity Hub. Yeah, boy. Okay, very nice. So I find this interesting actually because I did a video not long ago where it was actually about the Bank of America praising Ripple and XRP. And I'd basically said, is there maybe going to be talks about them potentially going forward with utilizing ODL, right? And I just find it interesting because that came after the resolution of the lawsuit. So I was like, okay, the timing's good, which, we know that the floodgates were then back open in America after the legal clarity. So the timing seemed very, very convenient. And so now we're seeing this about how an expert is explaining that Bank of America could actually leverage XRP using the Ripple Liquidity Hub, which is a product by Ripple, right? So it's all seeming like it might be falling into place, right? I'm not going to 100% say that this is going to happen, but let's just be logical for a second. Would it not make sense? Like, that's what XRP is for, right? That's what its actual use case is for banks. So would it not make sense for them to want to utilize XRP knowing how good it is and how it's specially designed for banks? Would it not make sense? Right? So I'm not here just trying to put, wild math together and connect dots that are not there. I'm just saying logically it would make sense for them to want to use XRP, right? So of course, no guarantees, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, yeah, I think this is great that this is coming out, and I would think that Bank of America would want to do this, right? So let's get into the article and then we can discuss this a little bit further. In an interview, Joseph Endoso, the Chief Operating Officer at Link2, provided insight into how large financial institutions could leverage XRP through Ripple's Liquidity Hub. Endoso cited specific examples using the Bank of America, in brackets BOA. He highlighted the strategic intent behind Ripple introducing the Liquidity Hub product and its suitability for institutions seeking seamless transactions. XRP influencer, digital asset investor, shared a snippet of Endoso's interview with the crypto community on X. In the interview, Endoso proposed that Ripple consider integrating Liquidity Hub into the existing RippleNet product. He believes doing so would allow RippleNet users, including Bank of America, to seamlessly tap into Liquidity Hub. The ultimate result will be that institutions can efficiently manage XRP positions required for executing transactions via on-demand liquidity, in brackets ODL. Furthermore, the Link2 COO described Ripple Liquidity Hub as a smart router engine. He highlighted that Ripple connected the hub to accounts across numerous global liquidity venues. It includes virtually all exchanges with a depth of liquidity. BOA transacting with XRP. The Link2 COO explained that institutions like BOA can effectively navigate large XRP transactions by being a Liquidity Hub user. He cited an instance where an institution needed to carry out a transaction involving 1 billion XRP. Endoso noted that the platform would intelligently break down the amount into smaller fractions. Afterward, it would route them across multiple exchanges to ensure optimal execution and the best average price for XRP. Moreover, Endoso detailed the utility of Liquidity Hub in facilitating the buying and selling of XRP for institutions. He mentioned that after using XRP for ODL purposes, an institution could employ the hub to reverse the process. In his words, quote, "I have that same smart engine route my sell order and go back to cash if that's what I want, to sell the XRP across all venues to get the optimal price for Bank of America," unquote. Notably, Endoso stressed that at no point would institutions engaging Liquidity Hub have recourse to seek XRP directly from Ripple. According to him, Ripple's role would be to monitor the continuous availability of XRP across the multiple transacting exchanges. Okay, interesting. So I guess what they're talking about here is in regards to the resolution from the lawsuit, right? Because one of the things that was actually said was that the sales that were done to institutions were securities, right? So I guess what they're trying to say here is this is the kind of workaround, like the loophole where banks in America could actually use XRP without having to worry about any kind of legal backlash in terms of them being securities, etc., right? Because that was one of the decisions from the lawsuit. So this sounds like this is a way that they can start to utilize it without having to worry about legal recourse, which sounds good to me. That's always great to hear, because that was one of the things that, although David Schwartz said, I think overall they'll be okay, he was a bit baffled in regards to how that was going to work. So he was a bit uncertain about that. And I do think if they go into the lawsuit and it does get appealed, I think they actually want to appeal that decision as well. So it might be that they get that overturned completely. Obviously, I don't know. I don't really want them to go back to court, to be honest with you, at this stage. I'd rather it all just get settled and we can just move on, to be honest, because it's just been such a long, draining process. I really just want it over and done with and not be thinking that that's, looming over our shoulders. But I digress. This is still good, right? And of course, this is showing that Bank of America could use XRP. So again, there's no guarantees that they are going to, but if they can now actually see an actual way to use it without any issues, that takes away a lot of the concerns that they may have had. And as I say, I think it would make sense. Like, they're already using RippleNet as stated in the article. So why wouldn't they want to go the next step further and start using XRP as well, right? They're still RippleNet customers, so I'm assuming they're happy with Ripple's product, and we all know what XRP can do. So again, the logical move would be for them to start using XRP as well. So it'd definitely be interesting to see how things go from here. But yeah, this is definitely great stuff to see, and it definitely makes me a little bit optimistic, man. I'm really hoping that we do start to hear some kind of stuff about banks in America utilizing XRP. So definitely a good story here, and definitely something to keep our eyes on, right? But what do you guys think? Bank of America leveraging XRP via the Liquidity Hub. Do you think this is something that will happen? Can you see it happening in the immediate future? And if so, do you think this is something that's going to be good for XRP? Or do you not really think this is something that's going to happen? Do you think they're going to be a lot more cautious due to the ongoing lawsuit? And even if they did, do you think it's not really going to be something that would be good for XRP price overall? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.